If we go too long without reading great literature, we forget why we love it. Our time, our effort, our attention demand a payoff. And if we don't get it, we begin to wonder if we really like to read that much. If maybe it's an overrated and outdated narrative art form in comparison to film or TV series or even podcasts or streaming. We end up reading just because it's good for us, as an act of self-improvement, like Pilates for the mind. How depressing. I personally am grateful for any book that reminds me that reading can be a unique and delectable pleasure. A Swim in the Pond in the Rain by George Saunders reminded me why I love short stories. Why a short story, when it's executed to its fullest potential, can impact me like no other genre. When I'm reading a great short story, it's like my mind and my heart team up to empathize with the joys, the sorrows, and the glorious complexities of being human. It almost cleanses me. It edifies me existentially. All this in 30 minutes to an hour, or maybe less. In the book, Saunders includes 7 short stories by 19th century Russian masters. 3 by Chekhov, 2 by Tolstoy, the longest and shortest stories in the book, 1 by Turgenev and 1 by Gogol. And he breaks down what's great about them. For many years, Saunders has been rereading and teaching these stories to creative writing students at Syracuse University. He's also a great short story writer himself. There's nothing academic about his interpretations. He reads to be moved. He doesn't deconstruct. He admires. It's almost like you're being led through an exhibit by its most fervent admirer who just happens to be stunningly articulate about what sparked his admiration. When I read, I take notes, except when I really love a book. Then I just put my pencil aside and enjoy myself, knowing that I'm going to reread the book and take notes then. And that makes sense, because when I first fell in love with reading, I didn't scribble in the margins. I didn't consider it a constructive or an instructive activity. I just let myself be carried away to a place where I didn't even realize I was reading. Yeah, I learned stuff, but I wasn't trying to. A Swim in the Pond in the Rain by George Saunders resuscitated my interest in the short story, inspired me to review some of the great ones on here, and maybe some not so great ones. Stay tuned. A quick reminder, to support the cause, you can always like, comment, or follow, or if my passion and insights about literature make you curious about my own attempts at it, there is always My Half Orange, a story of love and language in Seville, published by Tortoise Books in 2023, about the 10 most transformative years of my life when I moved from New York City to Seville, Spain in 2005 met a local woman, and started a family with her without hardly speaking Spanish. I plan to soon upload an audio version to Substack, Rants from a Foreign Land, John Julius Reel. Follow me there to receive all my updates by email. Thanks, good people.